G'day kids, Ozzie here. Now just before we get stuck into today's episode, if you haven't seen it already, our merchandise is now live on our website, aussieforkids.com, where you can get all of your favourite Aussie items like the Aussie hat, made especially for kids' heads, or the mini replica Aussie tee. How cool is that? All for our mini Aussie fans. And if you love Aussie that much, you can even get 3 things in a combo: a hat, a shirt, and a sweatband, all on our website. But one of my favourite items is this one, the Aussie socks, with this little touch here. Stay keen, kids, as always. Available right now on our website, aussieforkids.com. In the meantime, kids, enjoy this episode and stay keen.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.
G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie. G'day Ozzie.
G'day kids, Ozzie here. Now today, I'm at the SES. Now does anyone know what that stands for? SES, State Emergency Service. Now the New South Wales SES are a volunteer-based organisation that respond to floods, storms and tsunami emergencies all across New South Wales. Now, we've got 4 of the amazing vehicles that they use to help out in these situations, but I'm not going to tell you about it. Why don't we go and meet some people that work for the SES and find out all about it. Let's go and meet them.
Hi,
G'day, I'm Ozzie.
I'm Rachel, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And who have we got over here?
Hi, I'm Damien, Ozzie.
Damien, lovely to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
All right, so you guys work for the SES, which I've just told the kids is State Emergency Service.
That's right.
And I've just told them that you guys respond to floods, storms and tsunami. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about what you guys do and maybe show us some of these vehicles?
So we're here to help the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
That's all day, every day.
Every day.
That's a lot. You must get tired.
We do, but we've got a wonderful team
Okay.
of volunteers across all our units that
Volunteers.
are here to help.
So kids, volunteers, these guys don't get paid to do what they do here. They volunteer their time to help out the community. How good is that?
Okay.
All right, so we've got 4 different vehicles here. Should we start with this one? Who's going to show me this?
I'll do that for you,
All right,
Ozzie.
let's go.
This is one of the SES's command vehicles.
A command vehicle. That
So-
sounds like a big job.
It is a big job.
Okay.
It's for our senior leaders, and the vehicle is used to assist in managing and leading our response to those flood, storm and tsunami emergencies.
Okay, so if there's an emergency, someone calls SES, the command vehicle will drive out and they'll coordinate and direct people and tell them
Our
what
response.
to do.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And that's the command vehicle. There's some good fun stuff in there, but I can't help but notice there's a boat over your back there.
There is indeed, and Rachel will be taking you right through that.
Excellent.
So-
All right, thanks Damien. G'day
Hello.
Rachel. So is this your boat? This is what you look after?
Yeah, so at the SES, our different units all have different resources to respond to different types of emergencies, and this is one of our flood response boats.
Okay, so you drive to a flood, some flood water, and you put the boat in, and this can be used to go around and rescue people?
Absolutely. We have big boats for rescuing big things like cows and sheep and horses when they get trapped by floodwater.
Yeah.
And then something like this, it's a bit smaller.
Right.
It can go in much shallower water. So I've used boats like this in rescues where people's houses have been flooded by water.
Right.
And it's not a really big river,
Yeah.
but it's enough water that they're stuck. And
Okay.
so we can use something like this
Right.
to go over to their house, float over, get them, sometimes their pets or their children,
Okay.
and bring them back to safety.
So sometimes on the news you might see a flood zone and the water's come up to someone's house. There might be someone standing on the top of their house, on the top floor, or even on the roof.
Yes.
You can drive this over, grab them and their pets, and take them to a safer area.
Absolutely.
How good is that? And then you got the bigger ones.
Yes.
For the animals in the rural areas, like cows and all sorts of farm animals.
Yeah, we
Amazing.
it's our duty to protect persons and animals. So that includes our dogs and our cats and our
Amazing.
horses as well.
That's great. Now there's a little one on top.
Yes.
Same purpose, but it's got no motor.
Yes.
Okay, so you just row that, do you?
Yeah, this is a people-powered one, so it takes
Okay.
a bit of arm muscles and practice
Takes a bit of
to
strength.
to get this one where it needs to go. The advantage though, of course, is that it only takes about this much water for it to float. So in times where you might have to cross different areas to get to someone, there might be a deep spot and we paddle, and then there might be a really shallow spot where we just walk it across.
Perfect.
We have the tools to get where people need us to help them.
Amazing. Now, speaking of tools, I imagine you've got a lot of tools in the back of your vehicle. Can we go and check that out?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's in the back of this thing?
Yeah, so this vehicle is our specialist flood vehicle. So unlike some of our other vehicles, it's often got not very much in the back, so that when we have a flood emergency, we can put whatever it is we need in. So I can show you if you like.
Please.
So I'm a flood rescue technician.
Okay, so that's your specialist job in the SES, a flood rescue technician.
Yeah, so I've done specialist training to learn how to keep myself safe in flood water and also rescue other people. And with that training, we get a special kit. So this is my kit here, and one of the main things that ends up in the back of a flood vehicle is our flood technician's kit. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of gear per person. So if we had a full team in the car, that would be quite a lot of gear for us to be ready to rescue people.
Absolutely. So when you say team, it's not just you that turns up to a flood by yourself and goes and rescues everybody.
Absolutely not.
How many people are we talking?
Well, it does depend. Usually we'd have between 3 to 5 people on a team.
Okay, that's a good sized team.
Yeah, and that's part of the best part of being a volunteer, is that we get to work with all different people from all different walks of life, and we get to get this special training so that we can help our community.
Amazing. Okay, Rachel, so can you talk me through some of your gear here? I noticed you've got, is that a skateboard helmet?
Oh, it looks a bit like a skateboard helmet. This is my flood rescue helmet.
Okay.
And in flood water, you can have all sorts of things. You could have tree branches, you could have signs, you could have floating cars.
Wow.
So it's really important for us to protect our head when we're in the water.
You want to keep yourself safe, don't you?
Absolutely.
Okay, and what else have we got here? There's a lot of orange fluoro stuff, and what is that?
Yeah, so this is my PFD. This is my jacket, again, to help me float in the flood water.
Okay.
So it's got lots of different tools to help me rescue.
So you said PFD.
Yes.
What does that stand for?
So it's personal flotation device.
Personal flotation device. So otherwise known as a life jacket, yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
So this helps me stay afloat in the water.
Okay.
Because I would get very tired if I had to do all that swimming.
Absolutely.
Under my own steam.
And if you get tired or you get injured and you're not wearing the correct gear, it's very hard for you to keep anyone else safe, right?
Absolutely.
So safety to yourself first, so then you can help other people.
We always want to help people. We need to keep ourselves safe, though.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's pretty fancy looking. There's some whistles.
I've got this as a little knife.
Okay, if you need to cut rope or anything.
Yeah, sometimes, in flood water, out on the boats, we can get our fishing line can get tangled around the motors, and we might need to cut that clear so that we can keep going. There's just so many hazards, which is why we say never go in flood water.
Never go in flood water.
You just never know what is going to be in there.
Yeah, so if there is flood water, it's best to say don't swim across it, walk across it, drive across it, just stay out.
Stay out.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
You just can't see, and you can't know what's underneath. You might think that there was a footpath there yesterday, but water's really strong. It could have washed that away, and we just can't take that risk.
You don't want to try and walk across that footpath that was there and then get washed away with it.
Absolutely.
No way. So you've got lots of other things happening. You've got a little knife there.
Yes.
You've got a carabiner.
Yep.
To, I guess, put ropes onto.
Yep.
And then, is that a light?
We do work at night, so when we have operators in the water, the ground crew, because remember we said we work in a team, we want to be able to see where they are. So we have our flashing light so that once we're in the water, we're visible, so we don't get lost.
Okay. Well, you certainly are visible in that high vis colour there. Now, the pockets intrigue me. What's in the pockets?
Well, if I did happen to get lost, maybe something happened and I got swept away, in this pocket is my PLB, which is a personal locator beacon.
PLB?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if that happened, if I needed help in an emergency, I could activate this, and it means the people at our state headquarters could track me and find me and send people to come and help.
Amazing. All right, so everything's thought through to keep everyone safe, especially you guys. Now, there's a lot of other things around here. Is that some more PFDs or life jackets?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can grab it.
Yeah.
So it's not only us who have to keep safe. When we're rescuing people and we might need them on the boat, or we might have to walk them across water, we want them to be safe as well. Absolutely, please. So all of our SES vehicles, even the command vehicles, even the storm damage trucks, every vehicle carries these
Everyone.
in case we need it.
Okay.
Because if you need it, you need it.
Yeah.
So it's got to be there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this will keep me floating along if I am in the water.
Absolutely.
If I can't swim.
Yes,
Okay.
it will. It won't stop you from bobbing around,
Of course.
but it will stop you from sinking
Stop me
underneath.
from going under. All right, good stuff.
The one more piece of my kit that I'd like to show you
Of
is
course.
my handy dandy throw bag here.
A throw bag.
Yes.
Okay.
So if someone's in the water, getting in and swimming to them is our last option.
Okay, 'cause
If
that's dangerous.
Yeah, and then I might need rescuing. So if we can throw something to them, or if we can get them something to hold on to help them float, then they can be more safe while we make a rescue plan.
Okay.
So with our throw bag, there's lots of rope all bundled
Oh, it's
up
all
in this
tucked
little
in there.
bag. Yeah, it's all tucked in.
How cool.
And we can actually throw the bag
Yeah.
so the person has something to catch.
Okay.
And we're holding on to the other end.
You hold on to the other
and
end.
we can pull
You
them
wind
back, in. Yeah.
Right. Is that kind of the same concept as the rescue tube there? The thing that the
yeah.
lifeguards use, right?
Yes, you might have
it's
seen
exactly
this
the
at
same on the
or the
beach.
pool.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah.
that's something you'd throw that and you'd hold on to the other end, just like the
Yes,
throw bag.
Yes.
And then you can wind them back in.
Absolutely.
Amazing. All right, that's some really cool gear. I might take off my PFD
Yes.
and then I might go and check out some of the other vehicles. What do you think?
No problem.
Awesome. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
There's a flashing light. Oh, so much stuff. Oh. A lightsaber. Star Wars. Luke, I am your father. That's a traffic wand. That is not a lightsaber. Now this is a bigger vehicle, Damien. So can you tell me when and where this one's used?
Ozzie, this is our latest generation light storm response vehicle.
A light storm response
response
vehicle.
truck.
Sounds like a Star Wars truck or something.
It is. Why don't you jump in?
In the front?
Yeah. Why don't you have a drive?
Amazing.
So as you can see, it's really comfortable
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and makes it easy for us to respond to the emergencies that we get called to.
Okay, excellent. I see you've got some radios here so that you can talk to people.
Talk to our team,
Yep.
talk to our state operations centre.
Okay, excellent. Now, do you mind if we have a look at the back? Because
Let's
I know
go.
we've just spoken a lot about the floods, and Rachel showed us the boat and the different equipment that she uses, but what other kind of emergencies would you get called to? Something to do with storms, I presume?
Yeah, so this vehicle is geared to support our teams in responding to storm emergencies.
Okay.
And mostly that involves trees, but coming down on
Yeah.
roads or even on houses.
Oh, that's no fun.
And that can result in damage and obstruction.
Yeah, okay.
And we need to be able to respond to the needs of our community.
Okay, excellent. So
So-
you've got, all right, I'm
So-
just going to check a few things out. It's got some ropes, some tarps.
Yeah,
Okay.
which we use to make people's houses and dwellings safe.
Yeah, so if a tree's come down and knocked off some tiles or something and they're getting wet,
Yes,
you put the tarps up.
If we can't repair the roof,
of course.
then we can tarp it.
Okay. Lots of
This keeps our team safe. These are our height safety kits.
Oh, there's some ropes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but these are used for our teams. So when we do go up on the roof,
Oh, of course.
to
So they
help
can strap in and stay safe.
and keep themselves
Excellent.
safe.
What are these things?
Well, let's pull them out. So these are our task lights.
Task lights.
As you heard earlier, we do a lot of work in the dark,
Right.
and so for the safety of our teams, and so that we see what we're doing, and we can do it quickly and efficiently.
Okay.
This is some of the lighting that we do use.
Great, so they're really powerful lights.
They're really powerful. They're multi-directional.
Oh,
they
good.
they come out in a tripod
Okay.
stand,
Oh, they come out and stand up.
stand
and you
up
can
on the ground, and
face them
they
different
run off our
directions.
batteries, which are on the other side. But
Excellent, excellent. Okay, then a
that's
helmet.
that's a
of
helmet
course.
that our teams we wear when we're in the field. So
Okay.
when we're out in the field, we always protect our heads.
Oh, absolutely.
So that if something else was to fall down,
Yep.
that we're protected.
You don't put yourself in any more danger.
No.
You've got one of these
PFDs.
flotation devices as well.
Yes, and the PFD.
And the PFD life
so,
jacket.
So as you heard from Rachel,
Yeah.
all our vehicles are set up to be able to respond to our flood emergencies.
Amazing.
So this vehicle has a similar amount of equipment for that.
Just without the boat.
Because our flood technicians can be on a storm team as well.
Okay.
So it's important that
Excellent.
if they're on this vehicle, that they can assist in responding to a flood rescue.
Okay, great stuff. All right, and we've got a fire extinguisher, and is this a battery?
Generator.
A generator.
Yeah.
So that's where you get your power.
Power,
You can't
if we
just
need to,
plug
if
into
we're
a
not
house
close
or
to,
something.
yeah. If
Yeah,
we're
or
not
if the
close,
electricity's out.
out, which it quite often is during major storm events.
Okay.
So,
Amazing. So everything you need is in here.
well, there's more.
There's more? Can you show? Oh, check it out.
So for the kids have probably quite
Chainsaws.
often seen chainsaws in use, and so this vehicle carries 3 different size chainsaws.
Wow.
Small, medium, large, Aussie.
All right, now,
So-
Damon, I know we're probably not allowed to start them, but can I grab it and have a look?
Absolutely, Aussie.
Just pull it out?
Yeah.
I do love a chainsaw. And then we've got the safety sleeve on there to make sure that we are keeping our hands safe. Excellent. All right, and you've got 3 different sizes. You've got a big one there. That's for chopping down big branches, right?
Big branches and trees that may fall onto roads.
Yeah, right. So if someone at home notices a tree branch falling straight on the ground from the tree in their front yard, they call SES, and you guys can come out and clean it all up.
Well, we respond to emergency situations. So
Yeah.
if it's blocking access, a road or
Right.
a driveway, or is danger
Right.
to the community,
Okay.
then absolutely residents and the community can call the SES on 132-500 for emergency assistance.
132-500, and that's only for New South Wales, right?
That's actually the national number
Oh, it's
for
national.
emergency, but each state does operate individually. So
Okay.
there's a state emergency service within
Right.
each state. So we are the New South Wales State Emergency Service,
Yeah.
and we operate throughout the state,
Okay.
in all corners of the state, and every other state has a similar agency
Amazing.
that provides the same service.
Now, if there's a major flood or a major event that needs a lot of help, do you guys go to other states to help out, or do other states come to you?
Quite often
Okay.
in significant events, but quite often it's from within the state. But there have been times that we've supported other states
Wow.
when emergencies arise. So
How good is that?
including the ACT,
Okay.
which is
Well,
obviously our closest neighbour.
You've got to help your neighbours out, don't you? Of course. All right. What else? We've got some brooms just to clean up.
Some clean up, some
Okay.
signs,
All right. And an
some,
axe.
and some tools. Yeah,
Some tools. Yeah, excellent.
So they're more our hand tools.
Okay.
And we've got some props
Okay.
in there as well to support.
So, Damo, just... sorry, I was very distracted there because Rachel, I'm sure you weren't wearing that before.
Oh no, I wasn't.
What? Can you just tell me what you're wearing and why, please?
Well, when we hop in the water as flood rescue operators, we want to give ourselves as much protection as possible. You know, that like I said, there might be tree branches or fences that are under the water we can't see.
Right.
So this is our special wetsuit that we
Good.
wear. It keeps us a bit warm because
Yes.
flood water can be very cold.
Imagine.
And it also helps protect us from bumps and bruises and unfortunately sometimes snakes and spiders
Oh, wow.
and bugs as well, because when it floods they've got nowhere to go, so
all
they
come out.
climb onto the nearest thing that they can, which sometimes is me.
Oh, of course, of course. Now, you're wearing boots.
Yeah. So
Great
these
outfit.
are different to my boots that I was
Okay.
wearing before.
Right. Are they
They're-
waterproof?
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about them is they actually have holes so that when I go in the water goes in the top and back out the bottom.
Drains out the bottom.
Yes, if I was wearing my normal boots, if the water went in the top, it would all get stuck in there and then my feet would get really heavy and
Absolutely.
it's dangerous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to move. So
Yep.
all our flood rescue gear that we wear is super special.
That's
Specially
amazing.
designed.
I wish
Yes.
I had one of those. Now, can I ask, I mean, you were heading that way. There's no flood over there, is there?
There's no flood over
Okay.
there. Although I did notice that the rescue tube is over here in this vehicle and I thought I might have a practice at throwing it.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you don't just get dressed up when there's an emergency, you need to get dressed up and you need to practice, of course, to keep your skills up to date. Is that right?
Training is probably the most important part of
Well,
the
with everything,
SES.
I suppose.
Yes, absolutely. As a volunteer, we train every week,
Yeah.
and we do different courses, and once you've passed a course, then you have to practice those skills by doing refreshers.
Okay.
It's a bit like learning how to spell. You don't just learn it once. Every time you write that word, you're practicing it. So every time we have a chance, we need to practice so that when we are rescuing someone and we throw the tube, it goes where we want it to go.
That's right. You don't want to be out of practice when you go to rescue someone and you go throw the tube, the person's over there and the tube goes,
Definitely don't want
You
that
don't
to
want that.
happen. No.
all right. Well, I'm glad that I caught you as you walked past, but I'll let you get back to your practicing.
Thanks, Ozzie.
See you, Rachel.
See ya.
How good is that? All right, so Rachel's just shown me her wetsuit. Now we're going to continue the tour around this vehicle. Damien, so I think, have we finished around the back?
Just the only other thing
Oh,
I thought might be worth showing would
the
be
top.
what we have up the top.
Okay.
So actually up in the big orange box, we actually have a long pole saw.
A pole saw.
And we're able to use that to cut branches that are out of reach.
Really high.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's really helpful.
Really
and then of
important.
course we've got our extendable ladder.
Big ladder.
Big ladder.
Okay. Yep.
Now this being a light storm vehicle only has the one ladder.
Okay.
And later on you'll see some of our other trucks that have got more gear.
More gear. Wowzers. Okay.
So
All right, so I've seen everything here, Damien. We've got one more to look at, is that right?
yes, so our medium storm.
Medium storm.
So
okay.
this is essentially just got more gear.
More gear. Is it bigger?
to assist. It's a bigger truck.
Right.
Needs a special license to drive this truck.
Okay.
And allows us to respond to bigger jobs with that than we can with the light storm vehicle
Okay.
that you've just seen.
And so the difference is this is
So it's being
One
a
thing-
bigger truck, it's got more capacity.
right.
In terms of everything. One of the key ones is we take sandbags. And we use sandbags for managing some flooding into houses. And so we can help stop water coming through a doorway.
Okay, so you stack the sandbags up and it redirects the water somewhere
Redirects
else.
the water.
There you go.
So people could have blocked drains and
Okay.
the like that they call us for assistance with.
Okay.
And then we move into one of the other key elements that we do is we up here have a Stokes litter.
What's it called?
A Stokes litter.
Stokes litter. Is that otherwise known as a stretcher? Sort of.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, it intends to do a very similar purpose,
Right.
which is to assist in transporting sick or injured people.
Oh, of course.
And
Maybe we can get that out later and you can show me how it works.
absolutely, but that's something that we use in our support role, where we support other emergency agencies
Right.
in what they do best.
Okay. So you help other agencies like fire and rescue?
Yes,
Possibly.
and the police.
And the police?
Yeah,
And you help rescue people?
and we help rescue people. And one of those key roles is to assist in land search. So
Okay.
we is to help search for missing people, missing kids, missing adults.
Okay.
And sometimes that's in bushland and
Right.
where it may not be easy to bring that person safely out of the bush.
Right.
So the Stokes litter is one of the tools that we use
Okay.
to help move that person.
Amazing. Amazing. I also notice here, because I've seen these before on fire trucks.
Yes.
It's a branch, I think is what the fireys call it, I believe. And it's a
I
hose reel.
think that's right, Ozzie.
All right, so Damien, we have learnt lots about all the different vehicles and so much equipment. And I would love, is it okay maybe, if we set up a little scenario where you show me how this actually works?
Yeah, I think we can probably make that happen.
How good! All right,
We'll get some of the team
we need some more team.
and we'll bring it out.
All right, let's go find some more team. Captain SES, here to rescue you. Oh, my favourite chainsaws. Wow, look, there's a little one. Oh, this one's heavy. Look at this bad boy. Trimming back the trees and chopping down big branches to keep people safe. put that back exactly how I found it. Oh, I've got all sorts of stuff up here. Wasp spray, marking paint, chalk, crayons, pencils, nail polish? Oh, sorry, nail pouch. Oh, so much stuff. Amazing. All right, so we've got a team here now. Does that mean it's time to get out the Stokes litter?
Absolutely.
You're going to show me how it works?
Definitely.
All right, so I'll let you guys do that. So you would use this, what, when someone's hurt themselves and they can't walk out of a situation?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so should I sit down and I've just hurt my knee?
Yeah. Oh, just feeling a bit sore, is it, Ozzie?
Yeah, I think it's broken maybe.
Oh, okay.
It's broken.
Oh, it's really bad luck to break your knee.
Nothing worse than a broken knee,
No.
they say.
Absolutely. So what we would do is we would position the litter as close to you as possible.
Okay.
And then depending on what kind of injury you had, we'd decide on the best way to move you in, trying to keep you as comfortable as possible.
Okay. I don't know if I can get in there on my own.
No, we're going to help with that.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
Excellent.
that's why we work in a team.
Excellent.
So
Great.
with the team, we've established your injury, we've checked you over, we've decided that we're just going to do a quick lift up.
Okay.
And then we'll get 2 people to do the lift and 2 people to slide the litter in underneath
All
you.
right. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll just sit here and do my thing.
Absolutely. So you can pretend to be in pain. Yeah, Ozzie, we're nearly there. You're doing
Thank
really
you.
well, mate.
Thank you.
Ken and John, can I get you to do the sliding and Damien and I will do the lift? So Ozzie, is it comfortable if you hold your knee like that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so if you want to hold your
Okay.
knee, I'll get this ankle
Yep.
and I'm also going to get this ankle. I'll
Yep.
try not to move it as much
Okay.
as I can.
Thank you.
We're going to lift up and then we'll slide and we'll pop you back
Okay.
down.
All right.
Damien, you're at the head, so you make the prepare to lift.
I'm joking. It's not that painful.
Okay, we're going to lift on 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, smooth lift, guys. Amazing.
Oh. Yeah, I know, it's so sore, Ozzie, isn't it?
Thank you. So you're reassuring me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would be talking to you the whole time.
Okay.
Now, Ozzie, we're going to have to carry you to get you back to safety.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to need you to do is lay down.
You want me to lay down?
So I'll
I'll
actually
have
get
a
you to
rest.
shuffle forwards.
Okay.
We can help you do that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
look at you go. You're such a brave boy, Ozzie.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then we'll get you to lay down. And we would hate for you to fall out, so we're actually going to strap you in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Strap me in.
The only time we don't strap people in is when we're over water. Because
Okay.
there'd be nothing worse than being plopped in a river while you're tied in.
That wouldn't be good.
It would not be good.
No.
So we're not going on any rivers today.
Okay.
So we're going to strap you in.
All right.
It also means that if there's any tight corners or any tricky angles or steep hills, that you're not going to slide out.
I don't want to be sliding out.
You don't
no.
want to slide out.
I don't want to hurt my knee
All right,
more than it already
we might
is
use
hurting.
this blue one.
Lucky I'm in good hands. Yeah, the knee's in a
All right,
lot of
let's
pain. I seem to have hurt it. I broke my knee. I know you guys are working hard. It's pretty relaxing for me. Has anyone got a cup of tea or a biscuit or something?
Sorry, Ozzie, we haven't got one of those right now. But we'd like to probably have you
Oh,
put
some
on
sunnies.
have some safety glasses.
Oh, some safety glasses. Okay.
They'll just make sure that you don't get anything in your eyes. as
Okay. Safety first. Ah!
And
Yeah,
then we'll
that's
just
still
run this
painful, John.
along
It's still
under.
painful.
Just check.
And I think we call this packaged. You're packaged
I'm
up.
packaged.
You're ready to go.
I'm ready to send off to the next destination.
Absolutely.
Which is where? Where are we
Oh.
going?
Where do you want to
Yeah.
take him?
Where would you
We'll
take
him to
someone?
we'll take him to meet the paramedics.
Oh, I
Okay.
suppose we could
That
do
sounds
that.
like a good idea.
All right.
Okay.
Doing okay?
Okay.
Well, yeah, we've
Well-
got work to do.
I just.
Alright.
So I just.
Bye.
Hang on.
Thanks.
I just wait here. What? I'm stuck. Someone come and get me out. I'm not going any. Oh, it's not fair. Where's the paramedics? Oh. So there you go, kids, the New South Wales SES. What an awesome episode that was. I hope you enjoyed learning all about what they do and meeting these amazing volunteers that keep us safe in storms, floods and tsunamis. Kids, we'll see you this weekend on another brand new episode of Ozzie. Until then, stay keen and stay safe. If you haven't already, make sure you get a grown-up to help you hit that subscribe button. That way you won't miss out on any of the new and exciting videos that we put out. Speaking of new and exciting, if there's a video that you'd love to see Ozzie do, make sure you send us a message on our socials, on Facebook or Instagram at Ozzie for Kids. We'll see you again soon, kids. And until then, stay keen. Oh, and by the way, did you happen to find the hidden Ozzie icon in that video? Yeah, make sure you look closely because they're in every single video. That's right. Stay keen, kids.
Ozzie, 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 oi! Ozzie is a friend of yours and he's a friend of mine.